Alright, the final ace unit is here, along with some more dual ride line support, or in technicality, not dual ride line. So let's begin. So we start off with Trembling Pomegranate, which is grade 1 and keep power on the skill list. Count if an order card was bound from the drop zone with your Vanguard's ability this turn, this card gets all the following ability. Act drop, if you do not have a rear guard with same card name as this, cost and draws 3, call this card to rear guard. Stuff like this is always pretty good. With the second section of auto rear guard at the start of beginning of your battle phase, you get this skill into the end turn. Count rear guard during your turn, if you do not have a rear guard with the same card name as this unit, all your front row's original power that has 5k or less get plus 5k power. And you activate this skill, put this to soul at the end of the turn. Basically, it has a Zorga condition of cost, but Zorga won't be playing the other ability because that one is most likely going to be a token related deck. Although a 5k unit does exist in Zorga, that is Roaming Prison Dragon. But overall it is pretty decent for the decks that can run it. And now we go to Watch Your Step Mirurula, which is a great one with keep power on the skills. Auto rear guard, at the end of battle this unit attack or boost. If you have a rear guard drive check this turn, cost, put 2 of your rear guards in the same column as this unit into your soul, and then perform one of the following. Choose a grade 2 or less normal unit that is not Sentinel from soul and put it to your hand, or 2, cost counterblast 1, choose a grade 3 normal unit from your soul and put it to your hand. This is overall pretty nice since Lyrical does have some rear guard drive check decks, and having the ability to just recycle what you want in soul is actually pretty nice. Especially, in a way, this card also puts stuff in the soul as well along with another card, so you can always return itself or the other card along with it, so this is already pretty nice. But the second skill will want you to leave in soul because it's Act Soul. If your Vanguard is at least grade 3, cost bind this unit, choose a normal unit that is not Sentinel from the drop zone, put it at the bottom of the deck, and then choose one of your Vanguards that gets with 5k power in the end turn. Free recycling pretty much is always pretty nice, and some extra power on top of it. For restanding Vanguards, the extra 5k power buff will be pretty nice. And the nice part is that the decks that put soul constantly could actually make use of this as well, just for the part where you could recycle stuff from the drop zone. So it's up to you if you want to run this or not. And then to the grade 3 generic with 13k power, Lossing Ballad Dragon Flag Brum, which always has the skill of Count Rearguard Guardian, gains the intercept ability along with 5k shield with the unique part of auto rearguard once per turn when this card attacks. If your Vanguard is at least grade 3, cost damage plus 3, plus 5k power in the end of the battle, and at the end of battle, choose one of your rearguards and bounce it back to the hand. But if you have at least 4 damage or personal right during the turn, you choose 2 instead. This is overall pretty nice as it's an attacker on its own that can also even bounce itself, and it's still a 5k shield on top of it. This one might be worth running in a lot of decks, definitely, just for being a loner attacker that can bounce other stuff. And then finally the Lyrical Ace unit, which is of course grade 2 with 10k power, Amethyst Octavia, which of course being the Ace unit, 1 per deck, unique skill once per game, auto when placed on rear guard other than during battle. This card gets with 5k power and then cost damage plus 3 to draw a card and then choose one of your rear guards. It gets this skill in the end turn. Auto rear guard, at the end of your turn, you may return this unit back to the hand, which is pretty much every typical Lyrical generic that you could think of because most of them will just bounce something back to the hand. But this one also includes a draw with it, so it's also pretty nice. But anyway, the second skill is the Loner Attacker skill, where auto rearguard when this card attacks, if your opponent's Vanguard is at least grade 3 plus 5k, and if 2 or more rearguards were placed this turn, get additional 5k. Easy condition, and a one-time bounce for any unit of your choosing, which is always pretty nice as well, and it could even be itself. Although keep in mind, even if you bounce itself, you cannot use the unique skill again. So just use it in your own leisure. And then next week, we got the Brand Gate Ride line for set 9. Excited for these reveals. And so that's it for these reveals of the dual ride line support along with the Lyrical generic stuff, including the Ace unit. What do you guys think of it? Support is always support, always pretty nice to see. A little strange that there's no archetype restriction in it, but in a way it does future-proof the card for other uses. As for the generic stuff, it's just nice additional option, although I do see the chance that the dragon might be expensive just for the fact that it does what many Lyrical units already does, but as an attacker. But other than that, that's it for this, and see you next time.